the Cincinnati Bengals.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
And let's face it, Dak, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
10 at the 30-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
By the wide receiver.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Down at the 26.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Browns 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Mayfield. And he rifles one incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Third and long for Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Browns first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Levy. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield, buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
Touch 50, touch 50. 24 is the mic. Come on. 24.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
24 is the mic. All day, baby, all day. Go, go, go. 24 is the mic. Here it comes. Good job right there. Good job right there. Check, check, check.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chase Young drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line.
Bengals 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
The tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Cleveland. That's the
after one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Browns nothing.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
The 20-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
They'll try to run this one in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
And goal at the 1-yard line.
Watch it slap, watch it slap, watch it slap. Shit, shit. King. Check nipple.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bengals take over.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You got nothing. Kill. 14, run it.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Mike check 33. Alert. Hey, check Mike 33.
From the gun, Wilson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Taken right around the 44. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock. 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game.
2nd and 10 at the Bengals' 20-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
And it's 3rd down.
They run the counter. Levy. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
6-yard line.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
24 is the mic. Get the ball. Go, guys. Slow down. Slow down. Hey, 0. 24 is the mic.
This time Wilson will throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
24 is the mic. You don't want no. Alert. Look left. You don't know. 24 is the mic. Target.
On 1st down, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll give it to Mixon. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal. There's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Bengals 14. Browns.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield off the play fake. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They'll throw. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Caught by number 11.
It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step. Now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Completes it to Hardman. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
They run the counter. Levy. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Levy. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
36-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
To number 44.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
At the 22-yard line.
Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Play fake, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland 1st. On 1st down, Levy. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front.
Makes the score.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Wilson. He finds his running back, Mixon. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked off by Ashton Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? To throw, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's get it.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Levy. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Complete.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 17-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Down at the 15.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down, Cleveland.
They'll keep it on the ground. Levy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Levy. And this time he is in. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Harrison Butker is set to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Check.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. Muscles by at the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Darius Slayton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
The kick is
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. 70 seconds remain. This will be an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll run on first down. Levy. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Levy, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
first down.
On first down, Levy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home,